Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Pulls and fired complete. Nifty little dance step. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What a grab and go for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Got him downfield. Finding open areas. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Allen. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
Snags it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He makes the connection. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To throw, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The offense set for a first down play. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The short hands, it's Ibuka. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unleashes one. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's going... down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very...
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. With the catch, it's Scott. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Aller. Coming after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Just trucks through it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Ibuka. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Howard. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. All almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Handoff to the single back. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.